We're doing a little lunchtime special with some sports news, some sports talk, and some question and answers. Look, we're getting into the NFL today, 2 days till kickoff. Too excited to not go live. How about that? That's where we're at right now. Like it's got me so excited for NFL kickoff that I had to bring it to you. Had to come live. Had to get some talking before tonight's show. You know we go live every night at 9 p.m. And I figured we get a little quick little lunchtime special in today. Like see what we can do. See what we can't get into. See what's happening around the league. And of course, we're doing a little talk and questions and answers. So if for some reason you have any questions about good old football or sports in general, we'll be happy to get that clicking for you. Sorry about the little background noise. We're getting the show set up and started while people come in. I know this is a very unexpected time for most folks. This is not when we typically go live, but I wanted to just knock out a little quick little half hour show, little come to you. I hope y'all are excited for it. But let's get into it. Let's start talking a little football. We got an interesting thing to note about Monday night's game. Monday night's game's got some interest already. The first Monday night game of last season was then Buffalo defensive end Leonard Floyd, who he sacked Aaron Rodgers, who ruptured his Achilles. Now, Leonard Floyd, same dude, plays for the 49ers and once again will attempt to sack Aaron Rodgers in the first Monday night game of the season. Wild to think about, folks. It's crazy to think that the same guy that hurt Aaron Rodgers last season went ahead and left the Bills, went to the San Francisco 49ers. And look, Leonard Floyd is a bad man. He didn't just sack Aaron Rodgers and become famous or something like that. Like Leonard Floyd's a Super Bowl champion from the Los Angeles Rams. Like if you remember when they won a Super Bowl, and then he's just continued to just kind of be a monster to everyone, and particularly that dude Aaron Rodgers. Like that's got to be Aaron Rodgers' kind of nightmare way to start the season, is having to play the same dude that went ahead and got you last year. Went ahead and messed up your whole dealio last year. Like that's crazy to think about. Darius Slay, cornerback for the Philadelphia Eagles, says he is not happy with the Eagles Packers Week 1 in Brazil game. And the reason he's not happy is because there's a slight bit of turmoil currently going on in Brazil, right? So you cannot really wear the color green and expect to walk around peacefully in Brazil. And that creates a problem because both of these teams, both of them, wear the color green. So like neither one of these teams can really wear their jerseys just walking around. Think about saying you're going to go to an international game and you cannot wear your team's outfit, memorabilia, none of that. None of it. You cannot wear none of it. They don't want you, like, you better put that stuff in your pocket. You better lock your keys, hide your kids. This is Brazil we're talking about, folks. It's kind of crazy to think about. 11-time Pro Bowl offensive tackle Trent Williams and the 49ers are trying to finalize the deal. We're trying to get it done. Williams returned to the Bay Area last night, according to his brother, so a deal appears close. Trent Williams is the best left tackle in the NFL. You really want to have this situated, especially like this is a Super Bowl caliber team, right? With the 49ers. We just seen them in the biggest game in the whole league just last season. Look, you couldn't win it without Trent Williams, and I promise you couldn't win it without him. You definitely need the All Stars. They did just get Brandon Ayuk done, and he was another holdout. Trent Williams has been holding out for the 49ers. So this is letting you know that Trent Williams may be ready for Monday night. And I bet you if they get a deal done today, you get a deal done today, you can play Monday night if you're Trent Williams. Like you can get him on the field if you just get the deal done today. Look, this is the last day for Chiefs practice before Week 1. Like they don't even like everybody's getting close. So if you want Trent Williams, he's letting you know you need to pay me, even though he is currently under contract. So it does kind of create a dilemma both ways. Maybe he's going to play, but letting them know that like you really need to get me paid. Tyler Heineke said he was watching the Michigan State Sign Stealer documentary when he got the call from Falcons head coach Raheem Morris that the Chargers were trading for him. I was like, oh, that's funny. I just started watching Jim Harbaugh. He just got to see that the trader he was about to go to was now live magically in front of him. Isn't that sweet irony? Seeing that on TV, knowing that you're watching a cheater do it. Jim Harbaugh just found the guy that could like break down speech easy. He started doing the same plays like he just seen it. He'd be like, there was 6 guys giving signals, but all the guys were sitting there looking at one person. So it's not hard to figure out who the guy is. We know what he's playing like, and it just shows you how shisty Michigan had to be to win. And it's remarkable that he escaped from college football's punishment to just come to the NFL. Welcome back to the NFL. This is why he wasn't scared, folks. Is because like, look, what are you talking about? I can go get another job doing the same thing for more money elsewhere. Like, let's be honest. That's what he was truly saying. That's exactly what he was really trying to give away. Uh, Crazy to think Tyler Heineke's got to be like, dang, this is one of those moments. And according to, I know we were just talking about Trent Williams. According to his agencies, he is back with the 49ers. So I would guess my assumption is deal done or deal doesn't get done. He's still going to be there playing. Like he'll still get that worked out some way. Assume you can only imagine, right? Like I don't know. It's a risky move. It's a real risky move by the 49ers, not paying the dude, not getting the deal done. Since Patrick Mahomes became a starter in 2018, the Kansas City Chiefs have passed for a total of 29,391 yards or 4,898 per regular season. Surprisingly, that ranks only second in the NFL behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 29,434 yards. That's crazy. That's crazy to think. That's crazy to think that the Bucks threw for more yards than the Kansas City Chiefs have since 2018. That is kind of a wow moment to know in the last 6 years. I would have just magically assumed, oh, Patty Mahomes was that guy, like just got it done. But mm, who knows? Who knows? That's crazy to think. I guess we do know it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I guess more good news for the 49ers. Pro Bowler running back Christian McCaffrey, who missed most of training camp with a strained calf, is expected to return to practice today, according to sources. So, in theory, CMC will be back on the field, ready to go, excited, pumped, and hyped, ready to kick some butt. You know what I mean? Like we really want the 49ers to be fully staffed against the Jets. I think it's exciting times to see it happen, to be honest with you. Like, I think this is a tremendous deal for the 49ers to really start the season off. This is a heavyweight matchup for Monday Night Football. They did really good with the primetime games this year. Look, we start the season with Kansas City Chiefs, first Lamar Jackson, right? We have the what was the Friday game is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers, which we don't get many Friday games, so that's a nice way to kick off the season, even though it is slightly sketchy being down there in old Brazil. But that is what it is sometimes. Like it's rough to think about. Then let me see what else is the other primetime game. It was the late 3 p.m. game is the Cowboys versus Browns, and then you have the Monday night game that is the Sunday night game. That's what I skipped. Excuse me, folks. That is going to be the Rams versus the Detroit Lions, I believe. I could be wrong. I am going off the top of my head, but I do believe it's the Rams playing Detroit. Nice return of Matthew Stafford to Detroit, really, in my opinion, if I don't say so myself. So let's get excited for that one. And then, of course, for Monday night, to end the week, we have the Jets going to San Francisco to play the 49ers. And it's going to be a wild one to see. Let me see what else we got here. Ross Tucker on his podcast said he was surprised that cornerback Spencer Rattler was a 5th-round pick, and he likes what he's seen out of him, but I think he's been kind of bouncing around a little bit. I'm not super sold on him. There's ups and down moments, but that's bouncing all over for me in that situation. And I just feel like that's an easy pass. Easy pass for us today. Again, we got 2 days until the NFL season kicks off. I'm excited for it. The Cleveland Browns have announced, or the Cleveland Browns and the Hassam Sports Group will host a press conference at Cleveland Browns Stadium for a special announcement on Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024 at 11 a.m. Hey, shout out to Indy Woods. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing good. Nice to see you. Yeah, so there's something going on. Should be today. Should be today. Wonder what the news was. Let me see if I can find out. I just realized that was for today, right? Yeah, today is the 3rd. I lose track of my days sometimes. What was it? I wonder what it could be. Deshaun Watson fully guaranteed 10-year extension. No, I'm joking. You can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot do that. That'd be illegal. That would be illegal to do. It's not illegal, but like you would just, that's a very Browns type move. Like I just see it happening. Like it's rough. It is rough. Let me see. I didn't see what they announced. That's crazy. That is wild to think about, though. It still trips me out that Aaron Rodgers is about to play the dude that busted him up again, but on a whole another team. I don't know why that was a tongue twister. Usually, before we do our streams, my co-host has like some sayings like Peter Piper picked a pepper deal and a couple of other ones. So it helps warm you up so you don't fumble the bag like that. Like that was pretty rough. Yeah, but he's playing Leonard Floyd against the 49ers. Has me hyped and excited, and I'm ready for it. I'm just super pumped. There's a lot of, and look, Leonard Floyd is far from the only dude Aaron Rodgers has to be worried about on the 49ers defensive line. Like, you really hope that Achilles is, spot on. But I think he's going to try to avoid running. I think he's going to look at what Tom Brady did in the pocket and avoided passing in running situations. Like, he knows he's going to have to get out the ball quick. He knows he can pre-read a defense pretty well. So he's going to have to rely heavy on his football IQ to not be tricked by these defenses into falling into some kind of crazy coverage that puts him in a real bad situation. Not 100% sure he can do it. Like, if we're going to be honest, if we're just going to be completely honest, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers' game is fully set up on stand there, dump, throw, right? Like, that's what typically happens with him. Dump, throw, dump, throw. Like, Tom Brady mastered it. He mastered it not getting hit. And that's what a lot of these young quarterbacks are going to have to learn to do. I think Anthony Richardson's really going to have to pay attention to it awfully hard. Like, it's a strong subject to be concerned about. It just makes you ponder. And look, we're doing questions and answers, so if y'all have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comment. We'll get them answered for this week. We're trying a lunchtime special here. We've never done a lunchtime stream. We did our first morning one not too long ago. And, we're typically live at 9 p.m. So this is just a lunchtime special for y'all folks to, see how y'all doing today. See how y'all looking forward to tonight's episode. How you looking forward to the NFL Week 1 action. Like, what game are you looking forward to the most? Because I know which ones stand out in my mind. There's a couple of them. If you haven't watched the videos on the channel, I did drop my parlays today, so you should see those. You definitely want to check those out. And then my dog of the week is out there. If you don't want to click, I'll give you a little cliff notes. It does involve the Cowboys versus the Cleveland Browns, and it is a free gift from the Vegas gods, is how I look at that one. That is a nice one. It's got it written all over it. All over it. Even the betting public is still on the Browns side for whatever reason. Makes no sense to me. I'm guessing it's just a lot of people are betting the favorites or something like that, or just truly hating the Cowboys. There's a lot of people that would never bet the Cowboys, right? They are one of those teams that America loves to love and hate. There's a lot of people that love to hate the old Cowboys. I don't mind hating them. The first sports bet I ever won was on the Cowboys, and that will be the dog of the week. Can't believe they are dogs. And we get moments when you see a team that shouldn't be dogs being dogs. Let's see what else is happening around the league. Oh yeah, the Manning cast should have Bill Belichick this season. That was kind of news. I kind of like it. Uh, the Patriots are returning to having the C on their uniform under Bill Belichick. He did not do that, so Jared Mayo has brought that back. He likes to, uh, give their captains a little extra notice. Ooh, the Bills restructured the contracts at defensive end AJ Epineza and defensive tackle Jaquan Jones, creating $2.78 million in cap space. The 49ers restructured the contracted defensive tackle Malik Collins, creating $5.4 million in cap space. Buffalo was tight on the cap, while San Francisco sticks with its trend to moving money into the future, trying to get Trent Williams' deal done. That's an extra $5 million they can throw at Trent Williams, thanks to Malik Collins taking a deal, pushing it back. We always like it when guys do that as fans, right? And we all get excited. And let me see. This is kind of a wild stat here. The Rams and the Bears have the same odds to win the NFC Championship, and the Falcons have better odds than both of them. Man, like I know we're high on the Falcons, but man, they're putting a real big ceiling on that Falcons potential with that kind of saying. Me personally, I think out of those three, I honestly like the Rams' chances the best, even though I am high on the 49ers. DJ Moore on Caleb Williams being named a captain as a rookie. He said he went out there, he proved himself, took command of the offense. He started opening up, and people saw that and was rocking with him. Look, that's what you need. You need the support of the team. I think Caleb Williams might be decent. He might be that guy. The 49ers have placed wide receiver Ricky Porcel on the reserve non-football injury list after he suffered a gunshot wound in an attempted robbery over the weekend. Purcell, the team's first round pick, will miss at least the first 4 games. Kind of a messed up way to have to start your season. I feel bad for the young rookie. This is not how you wanted this season to go. Like it's just a rough start. Gun violence is crazy out here. And shout out to him because he managed to shoot the guy that was robbing him with that guy's gun. So shout out to that kind of stuff. Like you always give my respect. If you're gonna shoot me, at least shoot me good or something. Like put some respect on the name at least. They said that his bullet did not require surgery, so that should be hopefully a slightly quicker turnaround. It is kind of a crazy incident that happened. Let me see. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy said Cooper Rush will be Dak Prescott's backup, while Trey Lance will remain as quarterback 3 to start the season. That's not a huge surprise to anyone. And what do you have? He literally had a 5 interception game in the preseason. Like against bums, he threw 5 picks. A lot of bus written all over that Trey Lance, you filler. I thought he might do something. I thought that might be something for the Cowboys to work with. And if you can't work on a quality team, you're not going to work on a bad team. I know that much. Mike Tomlin says that despite Arthur Smith's familiarity with the Falcons personnel, he hasn't proved anything earth-shattering in terms of extra info about his former team. Yeah, you can't really expect to learn secrets off of teams, and every year is a new season. Like I'm not running the same plays I did last year. Like to think so would be foolish. It's just crazy. Crazy to think about. Let me see. Let me see if we got any other big things before we head out. Oh, Jared Mayo said if Jacoby was to get injured in the first week, 1,000% Drake May would be the next guy in. Yeah, no kidding. There was no question about that. I didn't think that was really a question you needed to ask them. Zach Taylor says they're taking Jamar Chase weeks one availability is day to day. Asked if he's in game day shape. It's possible for me to say, or it's impossible for me to say without 100% conviction, but I feel good with the shape he's in. Look, they might not have Jamar Chase week one, and they're heavily favored to win week one. Let me go back and see what the odds are real quick before we go. I am interested. It does make me want to think. Like, if you are Jamar Chase free, does that make me want to rethink what Joe Burrows might look like? They are playing the Patriots against Jacoby Brissett. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. One way or the other, they'll be fine. It doesn't hurt me if you miss this week. Jamar Chase can sit. That hurts those fantasy folks, though. Maybe we'll talk about that tonight. Maybe we won't. I'm sure we're getting. Oh, tonight's game show night. Tune in for a game show. Enter in the game show. Play along. We will give away prizes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been the Bold Show Lunch Special.